Fire Hollywood is in turmoil. In a new interview, Jamie Dornan has revealed a secret that Dakota Johnson has kept hidden for years. A truth that has stunned the entertainment industry and fans around the world. Firecracker: the truth cannot be hidden forever. According to Jamie, his seemingly perfect co-star is not who the world thinks he is. Behind the gentle, elegant and charming image, Dakota has an unimaginable past, something that Jamie himself admitted he was shocked to the point of speechlessness when he first learned about. Everyone thinks Dakota is just a normal Hollywood star, Jamie shared. But no one knows she used to live with a completely different identity. Dakota's true story changed the way I look at her forever. Fearful face: mysterious past revealed. A source close to Dakota Johnson revealed that she had tried to keep this secret from the public for many years, not only to protect her image but also to avoid unwanted consequences in her career. However, it was Jamie Dornan, who has been with her for nearly a decade, who decided to break the silence. "I can't keep quiet when I see her living in fear. This truth deserves to be known, not to judge, but to understand who Dakota really is," Jamie said in an emotional voice. Heartbreak backlash from the fan community. As soon as the information spread, social media exploded. A series of comments flooded in. "I can't believe it. Is Dakota not who we think she is? Jamie is so brave to speak out. This story will completely change the way Hollywood views Dakota Johnson. Dizzy: a new chapter is about to unfold, not only for Dakota but also for her complicated relationship with Jamie Dornan. With her true identity revealed, will things still be the same? Fire: the story just got more complicated, and the details Jamie Dornan is about to reveal next are even more shocking than fans could have imagined. As the truth about Dakota Johnson's true identity slowly unravels, her entire career and personal life are at a crossroads. Puzzle piece Jamie reveals: "I've known for a long time." In part 2 of the interview, Jamie Dornan surprisingly admits that he discovered the secret years ago, but out of respect and deep friendship with Dakota, he chose to keep quiet. "I knew it from the very beginning when we first worked together. But when I saw the fear in her eyes, I couldn't say it. Now, I think it's time to let the truth out, not to hurt Dakota, but to help her be who she is," Jamie says thoughtfully. Man detective: the pieces begin to fit. As Jamie's confession unfolded, fans began to look back at Dakota Johnson's entire journey, from movie premieres, bizarre interviews to confusing red carpet moments. All of which seemed to bear the hallmarks of a deep secret she had been trying to hide. A Hollywood media expert analyzed. There are moments when Dakota seems to be living two lives. She may be a glamorous Hollywood star in front of the camera, but when the cameras are off, a completely different person emerges, mysterious, reserved and full of contradictions. High voltage shocked fan: "I don't know who to believe anymore." Fan forums are currently divided into two fierce opinions. One side believes Jamie was too reckless to reveal this without Dakota's full consent. Others see him as a hero, daring to say what many others would not dare to mention. "I feel betrayed. I loved Dakota for years and now it turns out we never knew who she really was," one longtime fan wrote on Twitter. "Jamie just wanted her to be herself. That's what real friends do," another countered. Fire: the media storm has officially exploded. When Jamie Dornan hinted that he still has decisive evidence related to Dakota Johnson's past, the whole of Hollywood immediately fell into chaos and waited in tension. No one expected that behind the perfect shell of an international star, there was a secret that could change everything. Scroll: secret evidence. Something that could take down Dakota's career. According to insiders, Jamie Dornan has kept a sensitive document directly related to the true identity that Dakota has tried to bury for many years. The source confirmed that if just a part of that document were made public, all the image and career that Dakota had worked so hard to build would collapse overnight. Jamie doesn't deny this. "I never intended to hurt her. But if the truth isn't told, the whole world will continue to live in illusion. And I can't be the one to help that, he said coldly in a recent interview. Firecracker Dakota Johnson is silent, but silence is full of danger. While Jamie continues to reveal shocking details, Dakota has chosen to stay completely silent. There are no posts on social media, no appearances at events, and no official response. However, those close to the actress say she is going through the worst period of her career. A close friend shared. She is really devastated. Dakota feels betrayed and doesn't know how to face the public anymore. She is afraid that if Jamie continues to reveal, there will be no way back. Mirrorball Hollywood is divided, the showbiz industry is rift. The story is no longer just a private affair between two stars. It has divided Hollywood into two distinct camps. Face mask Jamie's supporters believe he is doing the right thing because the public has a right to know the truth. Stop sign Dakota's supporters believe Jamie has crossed the line by exposing what should have been kept private. One prominent critic commented, "This is no longer a personal drama. This is a battle of ethics, honor and truth. And regardless of who is right, the consequences will change the entire film industry." Fire the biggest question now. How far will Jamie Dornan go? And what is that defining evidence that he believes can change the entire way the world sees Dakota Johnson? Loudspeaker The sequel promises to be the biggest bang in Hollywood history, where past, truth and fame collide to create an unprecedented earthquake. Collision The world is holding its breath. After days of tense silence, Jamie Dornan has finally revealed part of the top-secret evidence, and it's really causing a stir. What was revealed not only shook Dakota Johnson's image but also made Hollywood reconsider the whole truth about the woman they once praised. Open folder secret files made public. Dakota Johnson is not the person everyone knows. In a surprise press conference last night, Jamie Dornan shocked the world by presenting part of the document he called irrefutable evidence. Accordingly, Dakota Johnson used a fake identity for many years in the early years of her career, an action Jamie described as, for reasons she never dared to talk about. Dakota is not her real name, and her life is not as simple as people think. I know this will disappoint many people, but I cannot stay silent anymore, Jamie declared in front of dozens of television cameras. This information immediately caused a global shock. A series of major newspapers from Hollywood Reporter, Variety to Daily Mail simultaneously published the headline. Newspaper, Jamie Dornan reveals Dakota Johnson's real identity, the biggest shock in Hollywood history. Mantelpiece clock erased past. Dakota once had a different life. A detail that stunned the public was that Dakota once lived a completely different life before entering Hollywood. According to revealed documents, she changed her identity to escape a terrible family scandal and start over. She's not a liar. She just wants to survive. But the truth is the truth, and I think the public deserves to know, Jamie said through tears. Insider sources also said that Dakota's real name may be linked to a scandalous lawsuit in the past, and that's why she's tried to bury the whole thing as deep as possible. Fearful fans in crisis of confidence. On social media, fans' emotions were in an unprecedented state of chaos. I idolized Dakota for 10 years, now I don't know who she is anymore. If what Jamie said is true, I feel more sorry for her than angry. This is the biggest scandal I've ever seen in the film industry. One prominent critic exclaimed. We're not just talking about an actor. We're talking about a generational icon, and this truth will change the way people view Dakota forever. Fire the situation is getting more serious. Dakota Johnson's representative has remained silent, but multiple sources say she is preparing an official response, which could be a confession, or a powerful counterattack. TV in the next chapter, the media predicts that Dakota will break her silence and tell the whole truth for the first time in her own words. Will she bow out an apology, or expose Jamie Dornan for betrayal?